Hey guys, it's Alex, and today I'm going to show you guys a couple of cars that I think you guys would appreciate based on the channel. I've known this guy for a little while. He said, hey, come on down to my place. I got a couple of cars I think you'd be interested in. Also, we'll see where the Fairmont engine ended up, being put in. I think you'll appreciate the quality of the build that this guy has going on. So we're going to head over there real quick, talk to him about the future plans of the old Hushmoney power plant, and check out some of his cars. Okay guys, so I'm here, and obviously I'm not going to show this guy's address or anything, but this is the garage. Now when I tell you guys I want a garage, that's how it has to be. It can't be an option. This is how it look, you know how big an Escalade is, and this thing dwarfs it, and it's way in there. So let's go inside and check out what he's got going on. Something tells me it's some pretty badass shit inside here. Maybe the top one. Long towards the front.
Well, that's magnetic.
It's got a red handle.
No, it's magnetic. Oh no. Yeah. I felt that. I was like, I could shit on it. Yeah. Well, that's the problem. Smart man. Was he not only?
Okay, I was given the go-ahead to turn this guy on. Oh, what gauges are these? What gauges are these?
Innovative what?
Oh.
No. I'm fucking never seen that. Weird as shit.
That's perfect. Yeah, who tuned this car? Yeah, I sent them a tune on over email the other day. Boy, that sounds good, man. Sergio, that belt fit? That belt fit? The one I gave you? Awesome. I was hoping it would fit. Everything. Awesome. Yeah, we told them it had a 3.0 pulley before, and this thing went 8.7 with a 3.0 pulley. I said, no. Put the biggest pulley on, which is a 3.5, and I gave him the belt, and luckily everything worked out. Really nice. Boy, this is going to be badass. This car has dumps on it. Oh man, this is so cool. I had no idea that the bell, I remember giving you the bell, but I was like, I hope it fits.
Yeah, if you want crack that door,
Yeah, because we're going to die here. One of my favorite things on this car, honestly, is the hood. A lot of people like the rounded hood, or the ones that go up to the windshield. I like the fact that this car has a super clean. Oh, this hood fits so good. Like, if you know Fox bodies and you know how difficult it is to find a good fitting hood. through the floor subframe connectors. There you go. There's your through the floor subframe connector. All the way to the front. So this car has working AC. That's one of the first things I spotted right here. So it's good. It has working AC. And that right down there, this guy, is the heat exchanger. You can barely see it, but there it is. That's the heat exchanger. I think it's a CNR unit. And when you look at it from the top, you can barely see it. You can't really tell. There's a heat exchanger in there, but that's a heat exchanger for the blower situation. Obviously the radiator. 3 core, looks like, or maybe 5. That's big. Who makes this radiator? Oh, wow. Still has power steering from the Fairmont, so everything that was in the Fairmont he kept. He just threw it in here. Power steering, AC, tucked away heat exchanger. T56 with the 6-bolt pattern, not the 4-bolt, so it's not the XL, but T56, and it's got one of these fancy. So yeah, the car, you know, once it's all said and done, the car's gonna end up, you know, being pretty baller. But yeah, the exterior is done. From what I can tell, obviously he's gonna do trim work and stuff, and he did not put a roll cage in it. And he has a really good reason for not putting a roll cage in it, because he is not looking to race it, and there's no reason to take it in and out of a car that you're gonna smash your head in and do really dumb stuff. So he'd rather not have a roll cage, but it is, you know, mini tub, through the floor subframes, all that stuff. He used a GT500 style cam cover because he wanted to paint it to match everything, and I think he did a pretty good job matching the paint to the lid. Obviously it changes depending on the angle, but when you look at it from up here, this, that, and that seem to fit nicely. He wants to redo this when it makes sense, because he wants to maybe have a tighter angle, because he wants to be able to put this filter in the fender somewhere and maybe surround it or seal it. And I told him it's a good idea to stick the filter in the fender so that you don't have MAF turbulence. If you were to drive this thing around, all this air coming in will cause turbulent air, and it'll cause drivability issues. We talked about that plenty of times. So he could do a couple of things. He could either have this fabricated to be tighter, like a 90, and then come in here and put a nice filter here with a carbon fiber insert and the hole where the cold air would go, or he can get a 103 millimeter throttle body from Edelbrock and then reconfigure this tube a different way. But as it sits, he says it drives great, but this is something we can work with. He at least can drive it. It basically tunes like a Whipple. Basically, it's a Whipple 132 on Edelbrock TVS, and I tune it like a Whipple because it has the Whipple TVS and all the Whipple stuff. So, you know, he just wanted a combo that worked, and the Fairmont went 870s, 850 actually, with this combo. 870 with this combo, and never had issues. But he's just intending on having it be on pump gas and then maybe E85 to be like 14 psi tops and have a whole bunch of fun on the street, because this guy likes the street car game. He used to be a racer like all of us, but then we grow up and we just want to have really fast street cars. And the reason I'm showing you this car in conjunction with everything else he's got going on here is that you can really tell this guy is all about the street car game. So we talked about how this guy likes street cars. Well, yeah, he's got one of these. That's right. This guy has a 2015 Viper GT. Just really, really good color combo. I've talked about this kind of being like a bucket list car. If I can have the GT500, the ZR1, and this in the same peasant garage, I would have done something with my life. Now, I'm not a big fan of black cars, but when it comes to, you know, would you? Abso-freaking-lutely. I think he bought this car out of Texas. You bought it in Texas, correct? Yeah. Okay. Bought it out of Texas. Oh, it's a heads cam car? Yeah. Oh, nice. Might have to hear it chop a little bit. Toyo R888s. He states it's a heads cam car. Apparently someone did a bunch of paint correction at one point. Because it's like super clean. Did you get this all buffed out and shit?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's why I don't even want to borrow it, because I don't want to get dust in it or anything, so I'm good. Yep. He's going to fire it up. He said it's loud. It takes a while to come off a cold start, I take it?
A little bit.
I've never heard a heads cam Viper in person. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get one eventually. Fuck a house. Just get cars. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, this thing has like, what, 8,000 miles in it, if that? Something like that. Yeah. So yeah, if I can eventually get the Holy Trinity 01 GT500 in this thing in the garage, that would be super ideal. But obviously these cars are going for, they just keep going up. They just like, they don't stop going up in value. Every single time you see a Viper for sale, it's more and more expensive. These cars were at one point in the $80,000 to $90,000 range. Now you can't even touch them for 130, 120, depending on the trim, condition, and all that stuff. But this is a heads cam, pump gas, tuned Viper Gen 5, and it's like super ideal if you if you want to get into the Viper game. Shit, this is in my opinion one of the best cars to get into. And above it, you guys might know this car, but he doesn't like to talk about it all that much because he's done a lot of street bullshit with it. But if you look at this car closely and you see what's going on with it, you know what car this is. This is an actual Celine Mustang that he went and did a whole bunch of work to. It's built motor, single turbo, you name it, it's all done to it. So I'm hoping to talk to him about it once he gets done installing a fuel pump in, guess what? Yeah, one of these things. He also has got one of these things. Basically, it's a Grand National on a Firebird body. They're replacing the fuel pump, but this guy's just going out there, buying cars that a lot of people probably dream of having. But yeah, basically a Grand National motor in a Firebird body. What is this? A GTA? TTA. Oh, twin turbo? I was gonna say. Turbo Trans Am, TTA. Gotcha. 89 pace car?
Yeah, it's Indianapolis badge on it.
Does it?
1,555 cars.
1,555 cars were made in 89, and they never made them again? He also has a ridiculously clean CTS-V 2 coupe. So this car, is it a heads cam car with meth and all this stuff? Typical LS stuff? Yeah. Stock trans?
Yeah, believe it or not, it's one of the most durable drivetrains I've ever played with.
Oh, wow. 4L60. Oh. So stock trans, stock axles. You never drag raced this thing, have you? Like at the track?
Yeah.
You did? What's the best it's run?
Cuts 140s in the 20s.
Get out. Cuts 1/4s and 20s? Man, that's pretty good. What we got going on down here? Bunch of meth bullshit? Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. It's funny. Gotta have the sounds. How often do you have to drive this before you feel like shit's gonna go rotten? How often do you have to drive it to feel like you're getting its use out of it? Like once a month?
Twice a month.
Twice a month? Ice cream? Clean. I mean, dude, Jesus. So again, he said it cuts 1/4s on 20s. He races it. It's got meth, heads, cam. I think he tunes it himself also. So he's an amateur tuner and he loves tinkering with it. So we talk tuning theories a lot about math and all that stuff. So he is on the level. Like he understands how important math and everything is on the situation. So imagine having this in your garage. This, a Viper Gen 5, a 8-second Celine Foxbody, a Coyote Swapped Foxbody, and he's not a hater. He is in a car guy. So this is a, I don't know, Evo 10, Evo 9, I don't know. I think it's an Evo 9 or 10 or 8? 9, Evo 9, thank you. 06. What's this thing make for horsepower? A little bit over 800. You guys are busy. I don't want to bother you guys. Is this Super yours also? Is that a...
It is not the long-term project. Probably sell it.
Oh, okay. The kids will love it. So he's also got one of these. Hey, what year is the Supra?
Huh?
What year is the Supra?
95.
95 Supra, turbo, all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's just something you want to fuck with or not really?
My cousin had it, so I'm gonna get a fair deal on it. But when you see what it goes to a single turbo stand, to do everything you need to do, it's another 40 grand.
40
In your
grand.
life for single turbo conversion, you'll spend 30 grand in parts. So.
Damn, 30 grand. This is not a stock bottom end car, is it?
This one?
Yeah.
2.2 billet rod, aluminum
Oh,
billet rod.
oh yeah, everything. Oh wow.
64, 66.
What computer is tuning it? Stock?
Haltech.
Haltech. Damn, very nice. And this makes 800.
Little 8 over 800.
This car go 60, 4 seconds 60 to 130? I think he did a 4 seconds 60 to 130 or something like that. Something stupid, which is crazy. And the transmission is like a dog box situation. It was?
Changed it back.
Oh, he got rid of it because it's probably drove like shit on the street. Yeah.
Shit, too loud.
That's the thing. Like, a lot of people go, dog box. I'm like, dude, drive one. You're going to be like, fuck this car. Like, don't get me wrong. They're cool when at Watt. They're beautiful. But like when you want to just, when you want to just drive it, it's hell. I have a faceplated T56. Awesome at Watt. When you're just driving around the town, it's like a truck. It's real terrible. But, you know, I'm hoping not to drive that around the block. This is cool. I've never really gotten into these cars. I wonder what made him go into this. He's like I thought he was like a domestic car guy, but he seems to be into everything.
This will make you a believer.
Yeah?
If you drive it,
I like them. I've always liked how they look.
it's fast.
Yeah, Jake told me he got in. Jake told me he got in and he's like, fuck this thing. Very cool. Evo 9. What year is it again? 06. Well, there's nothing to this car, huh? Jesus. Oh yeah, everything. Anything's roomier than the fun. Oh, actually, I actually fit. Wow. Let me make the camera a little wider. There we go, a little wider angle. It's Haltech tuned. Basic. It even smells. You guys know that Japanese car like cloth interior smell. It even smells like that. But I wonder what transmission. Look at this thing. What the hell is going on here? Look at the shifter. This is funky as hell. But I guess you'll have to explain to me how this shifter works. But it's got the Recaros. I don't know if that's a stock situation. But yeah, this car, probably a whole bunch of fun from a roll. Not much is going to beat you unless it's similarly equipped or makes over 1100. Okay, you guys want to go back in time. This isn't going to hit, is it?
No.
Okay, cool.
If it does, it's got the pattern.
Okay. Jesus, it's 10. I didn't know it was 10. Holy shit. Look at the gauges. Let me try to get in this thing. Oh, this is Knight Rider vibes. Oh. Wow. Look at this thing. What? Oh, this is radio control? Radio. Preset. This is the... What is that? Recall. Fade, left, right. So this is all the radio controls. Instead of just being here like in a Cadillac back then, you were like pushing buttons. Is it okay to key on? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's what I saw. I thought that was like stock. I was like, what's happening? Yeah, look at this thing. They just got the fuel pump fixed up and yeah, cool. I mean, I kind of was at the edge of this stuff growing up. I ended up, like, my first car was an 86 Mustang. So this is like fancy for back in the day. Obviously that's not stock, but yeah, look at all this stuff. Man. Out of all things, he owns this. So very cool of him to let me check out some of his cars, namely the Fox, because the Fairmont's motor seems to be living a good life. So it's nice to see that the motor went to a really nice project, and I sent him a tune on it, and that thing idles beautifully. So I'm super happy that everything worked out on his end, so that he doesn't feel like I've abandoned him on something I sold him. So hopefully everything works out. So we're gonna probably eventually get you some content on all of those cars: the CTS-V, the Viper, the Evo. Not the Supra. The Supra supposedly for sale. He doesn't want to mess with that at all. And definitely the Foxbody once it gets rolling. So yeah, that's the kind of garage that I'm going to want. But understand, in Palm Beach County, to own a house with a garage like that, you're looking at $600,000-$700,000 plus. So it's nothing to sneeze at, but that's what it takes to have a garage like that down here. One of the dream car garages that you wouldn't even known existed if you went by this neighborhood. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys later. Bye.